I really try and bring modern stories and perspectives to this art form that is so old. The Kimbell is such an inspiration in that mixture of both old and new, and making this old art so accessible to the modern person and connecting it to those stories. To see these works that are hundreds of years old, I feel like it's the perfect melding, bringing this really, really classical art form and making it modern. I love the classical ballet vocabulary, but then taking these steps and building on them and exploring where I want to go with them in a much more contemporary sense of movement. The Boucher paintings based off of mythology and having these really classical themes mimics classical ballet in the stories that we tell. They're just so grand, and when you walk in and the colors are so rich, and to know that history, it's kind of impossible to walk into that room without feeling that sense of grand art, beauty, all the things that make up dance too. The arts community in Fort Worth is so lucky to have a museum like the Kimbell here. Some of these works, we wouldn't be able to see them if it weren't for a place like the Kimbell. And I think for artists and also just the community at large, like it brings all sorts of people together around art. It's not just for art appreciators. It might be someone's very first time going to a museum and they get to see these incredible works. So the fact that we get to see this rich history of art, it really inspires new works. When you get to see these artworks like up close, you see the smaller details, and seeing those little details, it makes you understand a little bit more what the artist, where they were coming from and their stories and how they're telling that. And that really inspires you to look inside yourself and find like your little details, like your little brush strokes.